And students, one who completes this, let me know about it.
So can you repeat the question, please?
Okay, you don't have the question, Smith?
So no, the book was not open, so that's why.
Okay, good. I'll put down the question, students. It's on page number 38. The section P, students.
अच्छा भाई, हम राम बिहारी बात कर रहे हैं पटना बिहार से, और हम ग्वालियर है। यहाँ पर हमारे पास 20 गैया है और हमारा जो है।
हाँ सर, क्या हुआ अभी?
What are you doing?
सर मैंने कुछ नहीं किया। कौन? कोई वीडियो देख रहा था क्या?
वीडियो नहीं देख रहा था। सो मैं लग रहा है कि तेरे घर में चालू था, पीछे बैकग्राउंड में टीवी चालू था।
नहीं सर, मेरा म्यूटेड था। अभी सुना मैंने कि कोई ऐसा आवाज आ रहा था, इसलिए पूछा आपको।
हाँ तो दैट्स व्हाट आई फील कि शायद वीडियो चालू था, नहीं घर पे कोई टीवी देख रहा है साथ साथ में। पीछे बैकग्राउंड में मम्मा भी आवाज कर रही है, किसी से फोन पे भी बात हो रही है, तो शायद मैं समझा तेरे यहाँ पे हो।
नहीं सर, मेरे यहाँ पे नहीं है। अरे मेरे से म्यूटेड था माइक मेरा अभी।
ओके फाइन, गुड बॉय।
Sir, finished.
Finished?
Yeah.
Nishant has completed, students. Okay, Nishant, come on, tell me. Let's answer the first one. Y is equal to x ln x. I want you to differentiate y with respect to x.
So first one, we will use product rule because it is x into ln x. So in the end, you'll get the answer as 1 plus ln x.
Okay, so what exactly the product rule I'll consider?
Product rule is
Bolo?
u dv upon dx plus v du upon dx. That's product rule.
Absolutely correct. Okay, friends, look over here. This is different. We're keeping x constant, differentiating ln x by dx. Then keeping ln x constant, different dx by dx, students. Therefore, exactly dy by dx, students, is equal to, ये तो cancel हो जाएगा, x into, students, what is differentiating ln x?
1 by x.
1 by x. Plus ln x. So can I say my answer will be 1 plus ln x? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ashmita, answer for the next one, 25th.
Yes, sir. So
Bolo.
y is equal to ln square x. So we'll differentiate ln square x by dx, and we'll get 2 ln x. And differentiating ln x by dx, we'll get 1 by x. So
Very good.
2 ln x by x.
2 ln x, and then differentiating what?
And differentiating ln x by dx. That is, we'll get 1 by x.
Okay, so means is it 2 into ln x we consider, you have to consider in that case, or simply 2 into differentiating ln x?
So simply we'll differentiate ln x by dx.
Okay, of course, because see one thing, if I say y is equal to x raised to n, students, what exactly dy by dx? It's n into x raised to n minus 1 we consider, isn't it? That's how we consider in formula. Now, students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this case, what exactly we consider? Should we differentiate in that case, or directly you have to consider differentiating ln x?
There will be d ln x upon dx because if you have to
Absolutely.
differentiate with chain rule.
X by dx, students. Ashmita, this is what you try to say, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the answer will be what? 2 by x. Is that the answer given by students?
So what I said is, this is differentiating ln square x by dx. So what I did is, first I did differentiating 2 ln x.
Because see one thing,
Because
when you're trying to when you're trying to go for it, this cannot be possible because see, just now I told you students. अभी मैंने इसी का relation मैंने बताया था, so सुनना. Y is equal to x raised to n का मैंने differentiate क्या बताया था students? dy by dx, if I happen to go for it, it's n into x raised to n minus 1, and then we write down as dx by dx. This becomes 1. So exactly अगर तुम वैसे ही इसको solve करो students, please try to understand this. So in this case, your ln raised to the power means your x is ln x, students. So your first relation is 2 to aega because this is n. Then students, it will be ln. ln will come into it. And what exactly will be 2 minus 1? ln x raised to 2 minus 1. Then differentiate what? The rule says n into x raised to n minus 1 into differentiating the term. So now can I say my answer will be 2 ln x? Differentiating of this will be equal to what? X. That's your answer for 25th.
yes, so this is what I said.
Okay, fine. Okay, please hope this part is everybody clear with this. Try to relate this with this particular expression, students. Y is equal to x raised to n, students आंसर रखना. तो ये x को मैंने क्या लिया है students? ये पूरा जो ln x है ना students, ये जो पूरा ln x है, I'll put it again. Students, y is equal to ln square x means can I say it's ln x the whole square? तो ये क्या हुआ students? ये x है, ये पूरा ln x है, raised to the power of 2. So 2 पहले आएगा, agreed? ln x raised to 2 minus 1 we consider. Differentiating the term, again we consider. So my answer will be ln x by x we consider. Okay, next one. Smith, answer for the next one.
Yes, sir. So we will apply chain rule.
Okay, bolo.
So chain rule, so with the derivation, so that d upon dx ln into x is equal to 1 upon x, and d upon dx is equal into x square, which is equal to 2x. So on applying the chain rule, dy upon dx is equal to d upon dx into ln x square, which is equal to 1 upon x square into d upon dx x square, which will give 1 upon x square into 2x. So in the final answer will be 2 upon x.
Of course, 2 and 2 will get, you'll get one of the x will get cancelled in that case. Students, one thing,
Yes,
when
sir.
you look into this, students, this is simply differentiating dy by dx. Okay, है chain rule in derivatives in this case, and this is actually what, you know, ये था ln square x था, students, this is ln x square है. So now if I happen to differentiate ln x square by dx, okay, students, we can go directly in this case. Can I remove 2 outside? Yes, simply you can remove 2 outside in this case. Can I directly go for differentiating ln x by dx? Simple terms I can consider in that case. I don't have to consider the latter part of it. This is ln x the whole square we consider by, so differentiating ln x by dx. What's the answer? 2 by x. I can directly consider in this manner. Or by chain rule, we can consider in terms of what? Differentiating this, we consider 2. Differentiating ln x by dx into dx by dx, we consider, so that will be 2 by x. So both the ways, students, your answer will remain the same in this case. The answer is 2 by x. 20. Y is equal to root of. Students, answer go. Look at this expression. Look at this expression. Look at this expression. Look at this expression. Is it exactly the same? Ye raised to the power of 2, ye raised to the power of half hai. What's the formula? Y is equal to x raised to n. Students, what is dy by dx? n into x raised to n minus 1 dx by dx. तो वैसे ही करो ना, dy by dx is equal to what? N x raised to n minus 1. Agreed? Differentiating ln x by dx. क्या ये क्रिएट हुआ, ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? Is this clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Now see over here, half into students. What is ln x raised to this? So can I say this is ln raised to power, ln x raised to power of minus half? Agreed? I'll put it back over here. Is equal to half into ln x raised to this will be what? Minus half. What is differentiating ln x students by dx? 1 by x. Students, what is raised to power of minus half? If I say a raised to minus n, can I say it's 1 by a raised to n?
1 by
Laws
root.
of integers.
Yes, 1 by,
Students?
yes, so 1
a
by
raised to minus
root
n.
ln x.
हाँ, तो ये क्या होगा 2, ये होगा root of ln x into 1 by x. So what's my final answer? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Students, is this clear? 27th one to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all the students, please, all the students, any kind of confusion you have, it, please to speak it out.
So,
Yeah.
can you explain the 26th one by chain rule, which I think Smith said? Because this is a method which I did, the same method which you did in the board.
This is more faster
But-
one, Michael. This is the
Yes,
faster
sir.
one because we consider an x square, ln x the whole square we consider. When you try to go for chain rule, you need to multiply with respect to ln x by, sorry, we need to multiply by dx and dx in that case, as well as with ln x. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा क्या होगा मालूम है? ये तुम्हारा 2 by x we consider, are you getting it? As the answer which you're getting it directly over here. So always try to go for this. Chain rule becomes slightly more complicated for students to work it out. So यहाँ पे जब भी तुम करोगे ना ln x square, ये square x square के ऊपर है students. This is entirely we consider as one term. So now when I go for differentiating ln x square we consider, then differentiating only we consider ln x by 2 by taking it outside we take it, because this part will be 2. For x square we take it. So we don't consider the latter part of it we consider because it's x raised to, अगर मेरा ln square x होता, then student this would have been an entire term. Likewise, this is the one which we did for 25th and 27th is raised to the power of half. Okay, Asmita?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so right now I wanted to solve exercise 2 students, page number 39. Students, try solving the fifth one. Seventh one. Fourteenth one. Students, exercise 2, page number 39, 5th, 7th, 14th, right now. Can I erase this solution, students? Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So fifth one at
5th, 7th, 14th. Nishant has already raised hand.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, Bolo.
Do we have to get the answer from the options, or we have to do it like just fully solve it?
No, you have to solve it and just give me the options. That's what it is.
Okay.
And Ashmita, here's your chain rule. Whatever it is
Yes,
for ln x squared. Simply 1 by x squared differentiating, because this will differentiating ln x squared will be 1 by x squared. Differentiating x squared by dx will be 2 into x, 2 by x. Yes, Nishant, completed.
Yeah.
All 7, 14.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it is right or wrong. That's all.
Okay, fine. Let me go for the fifth one first. First one, students, given to you is y is equal to root of 4x cubed minus 5. Okay, and you had to differentiate y with respect to x, therefore dy by dx is differentiating the root of 4x cubed minus 5 by dx. Therefore, dy by dx. Again, Ishan, carry on. Go ahead. How do you do it?
So what I done was I took root as 1/2 because that's the value of root. So
Okay.
bracket 4x cube minus 5 bracket close, and then write minus 1/2, and then you have to differentiate that value.
See, students, what exactly? It's a simple relation. So, students, isko bhi tum y is equal to x raised to any pakad lo na. What exactly your entire x is? Students, your entire x is what? 4x cubed minus 5. Please try to understand this. And what is the value of n? What is the value of n? It is half. So students, can you say differentiating 4x cubed minus 5 raised to the power of half by dx? What's the formula for differentiating dy by dx over here, students? The formula is n into x raised to n minus 1 into dx by dx. So now can I use the same formula? Haan, sir. N, yani can I say this is half? I'll get it over here. X kya hoga? 4x cubed minus 5 raised to the power of n minus 1, yani half minus 1 into differentiating what? 4x cubed minus 5 by dx. क्या ये सबको clear हुआ, students? Please, all the students who are doing it for the fifth one, is this part clear to all of you all? I'm using the relation y is equal to x raised to n, so differentiating will be n into x raised to n minus 1, students. Smith, is it clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about you, Purvi, Riya?
Yes, sir.
Purvi, what about you, Purvi? Parth, what about you, Parth? Jason? Okay. Parth, is it clear with you? Parth, are you there, Parth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, oh, your network is weak. Okay, students. Now, when I solve further, what exactly my answer will be? It's half into 4x cube minus 5 raised to the power of minus half. Okay, what is differentiating 4x cube minus 5? Smith. Differentiating 4x cube minus 5.
Can I say
12x square.
Yes, 12x square.
Yes, sir.
Please,
12x.
और differentiating 5 क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. Latter term, ये u minus v method हुआ. So can I say this will be differentiating 4x square will be what? So 4 is a constant. This will be 3, so it's 4 is 12x square we consider. That's all. So now what exactly my answer is? So 1 upon 2, ये root में आ जाएगा. Into 12x square ऊपर आ गया. Cancellation, can I say 6x square upon root of 4x cube minus 5? Which option shows me 6x square? D. देखो D ऑप्शन कैसे लिखा मालूम है स्टूडेंट्स? 6x square लिखा है और ये न्यूमरेटर में रखा है स्टूडेंट्स.
हाँ, correct. Yeah.
Raised to minus number.
Minus half लिखा. Agree because it's true. Students, is the fifth one clear to all of you all?
Sir, rather than solving the whole thing, you could have done elimination method. From like the first step only, you could have done it. Like, see, you could have gotten minus 1.5. So the first two options are cut.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. When
Right
you look
on.
into it,
Because I
yes. See, students, this is how you have to solve multiple choice questions. Okay, students, see one thing, and Nishant, when exactly is this possible? You know, when the students know the matter properly, you are the one who is doing fastest in that case. But this is what I wanted to say right now also. The answer is, students, what exactly he said it. When you start looking at the question, students, this is what it is. And when you start somewhere, look over here, you will come to a conclusion that my final answer will have negative half. Root cube negative half. Now, if you look at the options in that case, option A, agreed, has raised to the power of minus half. B doesn't have it, C doesn't have it. D has it. That means my answer has to be between A and D only. क्या ये clear हुआ? और इसको जब भी तुम solve करोगे students, तो mental math से तुम्हारा 6 answer आ रहा है. So what's your answer? We consider option D straight away. See one thing, when you're solving multiple choice questions, students over they don't expect you to solve the entire problem. Students, when you're going for the examinations, students, all the students of this particular batch, when you go for your exams, for your Sunday exams, okay, you need to go for more multiple choice questions in that particular time. But see to that the number of questions when you attempt more, see to it that also that your answers are correct. Don't go just for quantity. See to it that your answers are more correct. If in case if there are 30 MCQs, try to see to it that you attempt 25, but all 25 should be correct. If there are 45 MCQs, try to go for 40, 37, but see to it that they are all correct. What exactly you go ahead, you go, and who will go finish all? Those who are very fast in it, they will try to go for it. But same time, see to that you do not commit mistakes. So यहाँ पे तुम्हारा elimination of options से भी तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा कि जैसे तुम्हें यहाँ पे half आ गया in that case, तो कहने से minus half तो आने वाला ही है तुम्हें. Agreed? Minus half आने वाला है. Option A और D बता रहा है. और फिर दे later on तुम अगर latter part को differentiate करोगे तो तुम्हें 6 answer आ रहा है. So your option has to be D straight away. Okay. 7th one. Can I erase this, students?
Yes, sir.
And Ashwita, is it clear the change rule for ln x square?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mayank, you answer. 7th one. Come on. Good. Last time Mayank was answering. Yes, Mayank, bolo.
So you can take the y as 2x square plus 1 raised to 1 by 2.
2x square plus 1. Okay.
X raised to 1 by 2. And then
Okay.
solve, you'll get 2x into 2x square plus 1 raised to minus 1 by 2.
Absolutely correct. Which option is that?
B.
Absolutely correct. The answer will be students. See now, see over here. Exactly an identical type of question. Students, यहाँ पे भी तुम eliminate कर सकते हो. Now suppose if I say what is exactly dy by dx, students, it will be, so differentiating what will be 2x squared plus 1 raised to the power of half by dx, exactly x is to n. Now if you want to go for mental math, students, if you happen to consider half will come a roll over here. ये होगा raised to minus half. Which option shows me 2x squared plus 1 raised to minus half? Students, it will be option B and option D. But over here, half will play a role. And then this will be how much? 4x in the numerator. So the option will be straight away. Students from here only can stop it and solve it. Lekin wo kaun se students hote students? Those who have practiced these questions, those who know the mathematical formula quite often. Otherwise, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Take some more time. Doesn't matter. Get it correct, students. That's more important. Now, when you try to differentiate this, students, what exactly dy by dx? Use the same rule. We consider x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. Your n will be half x, that is it's entirely 2x squared plus 1 raised to n minus 1, differentiating this part, that is 2x squared plus 1 by dx. Solving it, what exactly you'll get it as? Half into what exactly it will be 2x squared plus 1 raised to minus half. Differentiating 2x squared will be equal to what? 2 constant, differentiating x squared will be into 2x. So this 2 will get cancelled. What's my final answer? 2x into bracket 2x squared plus 1 raised to the power of minus half. The option for this will be B. So is it clear? Seventh one, all of you all? Fourteenth who's going to solve? Nishant and Mang, both of them, the hands are raised. Anybody else? 14th? Smith, 14th, can you do it?
Sir, I got the answer, but I'm little confused that it is right or wrong. I'm getting the option B, minus 1 upon 2x plus 1, 3 upon 2.
Absolutely correct. Correct. Okay, bata kaise karega? Okay, can I erase this, students? Let me erase this first. Can I erase this, students? Erase kar do ye. Students, can I erase this? Yes or no? Seventh one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, 14th. Y is equal to 1 upon root of 2x plus 1. Okay, find dy by dx. So dy by dx. Yes, carry on. Swet. Swet, you are answering, isn't it? You got the option is B. Acha, he's not there. Ashmita, can you answer? Ashmita, can you answer?
I'll try.
Yeah, bolo.
So 1 by root 2x plus 1. So it means y is equal to 2x plus 1 raised to minus 1 by 2.
Very good.
And then we'll differentiate it. So we'll get minus, that is n, minus 1 by 2 in bracket 2x plus 1 raised to minus 1 by 2 minus 1.
Very good.
Yeah.
Minus n minus 1. Absolutely correct. And then differentiating.
So then we'll differentiate 2x plus 1 by dx.
Very good. So solving it, what exactly you get it? Miss.
We'll get minus 3 by 2 1
Okay, so this will be 2x plus 1 raised to the power of 3 by 2.
And differentiating 2x will get 2, and differentiating 1 is 0.
0. Right? So what's your answer?
Yes.
2 and 2 will get cancelled. So what's the final answer?
Option B.
Very good. So -1. This option is B. Please, -1 upon 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1, students, raised to the power of 3 by 2. Can I write down this as root of this to the power of 3? ये भी आंसर हो सकता है स्टूडेंट्स. डिनोमिनेटर स्टूडेंट्स रूट ऑफ ये क्यूब में आएगा, उसका मतलब 3 by 2 ही है. So they might change more than one option, and they might put forward this also. So do keep this in mind. So the answer is 2x plus 1 raised to the power of 3 by 2, and this is option D. Get me the answer for 13th and 12th. 13th and 12th.
They're done.
Okay, Nishant, you have completed it?
Yeah.
No.
I believe everything.
Yeah. Anybody else? Nishant has done it. Shall we go with Nishant or someone else who wants to answer? 13th one. It's a good question. I'll just put up the question, students. XY, 13th one. XY is equal to C square. Students, then dy by dx is.
Okay, should I answer? So,
Yeah, carry on. Nishant.
what I don't know is y is equal to c square upon x.
Very good. Very good. मुझे बता तूने ये क्यों किया? Reason क्या था?
So we have to differentiate y upon x, right? So then we just find y by x.
Very good. Students, देखो यहाँ पे begin कैसे करते हैं? शुरुआत कैसे करते हैं? तो स्टूडेंट्स वहां पे क्लियरली बोला था डिफरेंशिएटिंग y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू यानी किसी भी हाल में तुम्हें y को सब्जेक्ट बनाना है स्टूडेंट्स. अगर y को सब्जेक्ट बनाना तो y को एक तरफ रखना जरूरी होगा, तो x तुम्हारा डिनोमिनेटर में आएगा. उसी डिनोमिनेटर को कहना है c स्क्वायर एस x रेज़ टू -1. अभी होगी ना? अभी तुम्हारा आंसर देखो इजी आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? हाँ स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट अबाउट c over here is? What about c over here, Nishant? What exactly c you'll consider as?
U and v, what we do is we actually do quotient rule.
Okay.
So what you get is v. So you'll take x, and then d c square upon dx minus c square dx upon dx upon x square.
अच्छा, you use quotient rule over here?
Yeah, I done quotient rule.
Okay, fine. मुझे लेकिन ये बता निशन, तू quotient rule गया? मुझे बता quotient rule, why you are making your things more complicated?
No, I just remembered it, so I remember it, so I just used it.
And then one thing, students, when they say that differentiate y with respect to x, what about it? What about c becomes now over here? What exactly c becomes? C becomes a constant. Students, c becomes a constant in that case. No need to consider in that manner. अगर तुम इसको constant लेते भी हो तो भी तुम्हारा आंसर आ जाएगा. देखो ना, dy by dx is equal to differentiating c square x raised to -1 by dx. Students, so what exactly c square is outside? What is differentiating x raised to -1? X raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, and dx by dx will get cancelled. Therefore, what exactly dy by dx, students? Will be equal to what? This will be minus c square. X raised to -2 means, can I say upon x square will be there? क्या ये clear हुआ, students? But now when you look into it, students, all your options, look at all your options. Do you have all the options in C or XY? Look at the options. All the options are in what? X, Y. What is C square? What's my answer? Which option shows me that? D.
B. I got that in the end.
Yes. Now, what exactly he has done it, what Nishan did it is he used quotient rule over here. Students, now please let me speak about the quotient rule. What it is. Students, अगर मैं quotient rule use भी करूँगा तो u by v method करूँगा तो dy by dx क्या होगा students? dy by dx, keep the denominator we consider x, differentiating. Now see, when you did this, अब मुझे बता निशान, जब भी तूने ये किया तो इसको क्या किया? तूने constant लिया था कि नहीं लिया था? हाँ?
I took it as constant only.
हाँ, so over here only you should have thought in that manner, और x is to minus 1 में ले लिया होता, तो थोड़ा सा fast होता कि नहीं होता? Minus. Now what exactly I'll consider? So we consider c square constant, differentiating x by dx we consider upon denominator square आ गया. So can I say this is x into c square minus what exactly? C square upon what exactly? X square. Now how did you solve this further? क्या किया अभी यहाँ पे?
I took C square common.
Okay.
Outside.
So what exactly got it? X minus 1?
Yeah.
Then
C square xy upon x square.
okay, you consider as xy. So one of the x got cancelled. Then
Wait. What did I do? Yeah. So then you just multiply it. So you get what is it? Yx. Oh wait, 1 minute. You 1 minute.
और
What?
निशान जब ये constant है, I made it very clear earlier also, students. When you go for u and v method, what are we trying to do? What are we trying to do, students? We are trying to differentiate u. Keeping v constant, we differentiate v also, ना? तो यहाँ पे constant terms को differentiate कैसे होगा in that case? यानी जब भी अगर constant terms आएगा तो u by v method तेरा applicable होगा ही नहीं यहाँ पे. अभी तक तेरा आंसर क्या पे मिल रहा है? Look over here, Nishan, what exactly I'm getting it? So y into bracket x minus 1 upon x square हुआ in that case. एक x आंसर हो गया. तो क्या बचेगा? y into x by x. तो y बचेगा. Agreed?
Yeah, correct.
The answer will be y minus y by x. But the answer is simply minus y by x. Nishan, is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
Students, ध्यान से सुनना, वापस बोल रहा हूँ, that is no need to go for this particular u by v method at all. The reason is because c square is a constant. Whenever, see students, the rules are applicable for what? U plus or minus v, u by v, u into v. That means you are trying to differentiate a particular term. You can't have, अगर suppose ये constant, अगर suppose मैं बोलूँ u into v है और ये constant है, तो it won't be uv method, students. It will be kv method. k को constant निकालते differentiate v करते हैं. तो हमेशा ये ध्यान में रखना students, whenever you go for differentiation and if you get a ratio and in that ratio, everybody listen carefully, and in that ratio, if you have one constant term, students, you can't use u by v method at all. You will land up with an incorrect answer. So this was straight away c square x is to minus 1, c square being a constant, simply differentiating x is to minus 1, answer will be minus 1 by y by x. Is this clear? Nishan, now is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the rest all the students. Upendra, are you there now? Joined it. Where is he now? Okay. Can I erase the students? Ashwita, is it clear to you? Ashwita?
Yes, sir.
Purvi, what about you? Riya? Okay, Parth, what about you? Riya, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the answers for the 12th one, students?
Sir.
Option
Yeah.
D,
Sir, wait a minute.
So option D, 4 pi r square.
R square.
Okay. Somebody was asking something more.
Yes, sir. Leave, it's okay.
What happened?
So no, after minus c square by x square, how did you write minus xy by x square?
Because I substitute c square as xy, my dear.
Okay.
I got c square now. What
Yes,
exactly?
sir, yes. Yes, sir, yes. Got it.
I got minus c
Yeah.
square by y, and then I wrote it in terms of xy because the given information
Yes,
was
sir, yes.
expressed in the c square. Okay. Okay. 12th one. Who's answering for the 12th one? Nishant, you answering?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, bolo.
So what we do is, this one is very simple. For 4 upon 3 and pi is the constant, so we take it out. So it's differentiating dr cubed upon dx, which you'll get 3r square, and you cut 3, you'll get the answer, which is 4 pi r.
Absolutely. Students, this is volume. Volume of a sphere we consider. A sphere has a volume of 4 by 3 pi r cube. Students, you have to differentiate volume we consider with respect to your radius. The change in volume takes place is the change in radius. Students, so differentiate volume with respect to radius. So now if I happen to go for differentiating, so can I say it's differentiating students 4 upon 3 pi r cube by dr. Yeah, bolo. Somebody was saying something? Okay, students, now see over here, 4 upon 3 pi is a constant. So I'll remove 4 upon 3 pi as constant. Differentiating, it will be r cube by dr. So 4 upon 3 pi, students. What is differentiating r cube by dr? So your formula will be y is equal to x is to n. Differentiating dy by dx is n into x is to n minus 1. ये तुम्हारा formula यहाँ पे applicable होगा. Agreed? Yes, Swapnil, good. So ये क्या होगा? Into n raised to x is to n minus 1. So 3 into r raised to 3 minus 1. So can I say my answer will be 4 upon 3 pi? Friends, 3r square. Cancellation, what's my answer? 4 pi r square. Students, is this clear? And which option is that? Option is D. Soham, are you getting it? Soham? See, Soham has a habit to watch video lectures. This is what it is. Okay, friends, can I erase this also?
So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
so on solving that 11th one, I got that answer got 4 pi r. I didn't get the square.
Which one? Why didn't you get the square?
Sir, all the step till the last where the 4 upon cube, 4 upon 3 pi into 3 pi r square till the last step, all the steps were the same. Means that exact same what you did. But then to the answer getting I'm different. I'm getting the option C.
You're getting the option as C.
C.
Why? तूने न्यूमरेटर में u by v मेथड लिया तूने?
Yes sir. मैंने पूरा सम एग्जैक्ट सेम किया है बट लास्ट में आंसर चेंज आ रहा है मींस मेरे को सी ऑप्शन मिल गया है.
Okay. Let me erase this.
Sir, I got it. In that 3 minus 1, I directly did at 3 minus 3. That mistake.
Okay, because ये easy question था students.
Yes sir, that square का वो minus करने में मेरी mistake हो गई.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Sorry sir.
Okay, that doesn't matter, my dear. Discrepancy होगा तो पूछेगा करके. It doesn't matter. लेकिन मिला, that is good enough. Okay, students. Now please pay attention further, students. Now we go for the concept of students local maxima and local minima. What exactly, students, is local maxima and local minima actually speaks about, students? Let us understand that part of it. Whenever you go for local maxima and local minima, students, we are trying to speak about the graphical way of approach, students. See, students, whenever you go for graph, always we have come across graphs which are straight line graph, okay, with increasing slope and decreasing slope. The answer sooner, students, please pay attention. Okay, other suppose if I give you a graphical way of representation, students, x-axis, y-axis. I can show a graph in this manner where the part is increasing, part remains constant, then it's falling down. तो ये कौन सा टाइप का ग्राफ है स्टूडेंट्स? तो ये बोलोगे तुम सर, ये बोलोगे तुम, आप बोलोगे सर ये जो स्लोप है वो इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो यहाँ पे स्लोप पॉजिटिव है. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ सर? द ग्राफ इज गोइंग पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस, तो यहाँ पे स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा, because there is no slope, there is no inclined plane. लेकिन when you look at this part of the slope, if you're coming down, what exactly slope will be? Negative. लेकिन what kind of slopes are these? These are all for uniform graphs. This is uniform, we consider. That means there is all equal change. The answer is no. If you see the straight line, the changes might be equal. The changes are equal. Look at the changes. The gap between these two intervals and between these two intervals remains constant. जब भी तुम नीचे की तरफ आओगे ना, तो भी देखो गैप कांस्टेंट रहेगा between any two intervals. So the graph is uniform. Slopes can be positive, negative, and 0 in this case. But at times when you try to go for certain graphs, you might come across graphs in this manner also. Have a look at these graphs. So where the graphs are in form of curves. So now if I happen to plot a graph, look over here. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis, students. Okay. Y, x-axis. Now I'm trying to plot the graph. Again rising graph. Again falling graph. Again the graph is rising. Have a look very carefully, students. Such kind of graphs can also be possible. Students, ये कौन से type के graph होते हैं? मालूम है? These are certainly sine wave या cosine graphs, जहाँ पे trigonometrical terms आते हैं. Students, एक simple example मैं तुम्हें देता हूँ. ध्यान से सुना students. तुम क्या करो? मालूम है? एक graph plot करके देखो. Please try to go for your basics, think properly and respond to it, students. जहाँ पे भी नहीं समझ में आएगा तो please let me know about it. और students, हम ऐसा करते हैं कि अगर मैं सपोज मैं लिखता हूँ y is equal to sin theta. ओके, चलो ऐसा मैं लिखता हूँ. हमें प्लॉट करना है y with respect to sin theta और ये x एक्सिस पे मैंने थीटा लेके रखा हुआ है. करस्पॉन्डिंग वैल्यू y होगा. तो अगर तुम ध्यान से देखो स्टूडेंट्स, अगर मैं सपोज मैं वैल्यूज सिलेक्ट करता हूँ तो ये तुम्हारा थीटा होगा. थीटा का मतलब क्या हुआ? एंगल. स्टूडेंट्स, आई कैन गो फॉर 0, आई कैन गो फॉर 90, आई कैन गो फॉर 180, आई कैन गो फॉर 270, I can go for 360. तो देखो इसका अगर मैं ग्राफ बनाऊं, साइन ऑफ 0 तो आंसर क्या होगा? 0 आएगा. साइन ऑफ 90 का आंसर क्या आएगा? +1. तो मेरे को ग्राफ यहाँ पे मिलेगा, दैट इज +1 +y. साइन ऑफ 180 का आंसर क्या होगा? वापस 0. साइन ऑफ 270 का आंसर व्हाट विल बी? -1. तो मेरा आंसर नेगेटिव में चला जाएगा. साइन ऑफ 3, यानी अगर इफ आई ट्राई टू प्लॉट अ ग्राफ स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज हाउ द ग्राफ इज. देखो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ कर्व. Students, ये जो तुम्हारा maximum minimum का ग्राफ होगा ना, this will be with respect to curve. Over here, I have shown, students, I have shown this particular curve in the first quadrant itself. My graph can be with respect to first and second quadrant also. It can start from y-axis, it can start from x-axis also. But these are curve graphs. We are trying to get the maximum value in this particular curve and the minimum value in this particular curve, students. Okay. We're trying to go for the maxima and the minima part of it we consider. So now when you look into it, students, at different points or for different values of x, for different values of x, students, you have correspondingly different values of y. Okay, let us assign these particular values I'll consider. Suppose if I happen to go for this particular first part of the graph where you see the peak, everybody listen carefully. ये तुम्हारा maximum peak है. Let us say the value of x corresponding be a. Then यहाँ पे जो मुझे value y मिलेगा students, that will be the maximum value for this part of the key. पीक वी कंसिडर। तो ये क्या होगा, ये वैल्यू क्या होगा, ध्यान से देखना स्टूडेंट्स। अगर इसी वैल्यू को मैं आगे प्रोड्यूस करूंगा, अरे सर वो तो टैंजेंट बन जाएगा। लुक एट इट, इज इट फॉर्मिंग अ टैंजेंट, इज इट फॉर्मिंग अ टैंजेंट? यस। Whenever you go for curve graph, students, if I want to find out the slope, I should go for the tangent. Now look at this part of the graph. It's a declining graph, students. It's a declining graph. Now suppose if I happen to go for a variable over here, let us say for value of x corresponding to b. Are you getting it? What is the corresponding value of y? Sir, यहाँ पे एक tangent आप draw कर दो तो ये हो जाएगा मेरा y. वैसे ही अगर suppose if I take a value of x as c, draw a tangent at this point, I'll get a corresponding value of y, and that is again a maximum value I'm getting it. Likewise, you go for the last part we consider. I take this as point C and I take this as point D. Draw a tangent. So what exactly all these tangents are trying to represent? Tangent 1, tangent 2, tangent 3, tangent 4 on the curve part of the graph. What exactly is tangents represents? These tangents simply represents the local maxima and the local minima, students. The maximum value for a corresponding value of x. ये देखो, अगर तुम ये देखोगे तो ये सबसे maximum value होगी. B के लिए ये value minimum हो गई. C के लिए वापस ये maximum हो गई. D के लिए वापस ये minimum हो गई. So we can compare these part of the graph, students. Yani, if I want to find out local maxima and local minima, students, you have to simply go for the slope of the graph. What exactly have to go for? Slope of the graph. Now have a look at the slope. Have a look at the slope, students. Suppose if I start to move from here till here, please everybody be into the look at the diagram. If I'm trying to move in this direction, मुझे ये बताओ students, क्या ये slope increasing है या decreasing है? Yes, students, can you tell me this? क्या ये increasing? इस तरफ आओगे तो ये क्या होगा?
Decreasing.
वापस if I happen to go for it, what is this? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Decreasing.
वापस decreasing, यहाँ पे वापस increasing. लेकिन if you try to go for a tangent, if I take this tangent, students, if I take this tangent, 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 is it increasing, decreasing, or constant? The value
Constant.
constant. यानी अगर मैं यहाँ पे देखता हूँ students, let me put forward the graph. If I consider, suppose if I say this is A, suppose if I take in this case, this is what? So this part of the graph will be positive. This part of the graph will be negative. This also will be positive. This also will be negative. This also will be positive. That means, students, when I'm speaking about finding out slope, students, finding out slope, that is dy by dx
Will be
students,
equal to 0.
No, if in case if I go for this part of the graph, what is dy by dx? What is dy by dx? Positive, यानी can I say it's greater than 0? अगर मैं कोई दूसरा पार्ट लेता हूँ dy by dx, अगर मैं लेता हूँ if it's less than 0, तो कहने से ये कौन सा होगा? नेगेटिव स्लोप. ये कौन सा स्लोप होगा? पॉजिटिव. लेकिन अगर मैंने dy by dx को 0 ले लिया, तो what exactly?
Constant.
So it is constant.
Can I say there is no slope? The slope is 0. We consider, and this actually, students, this actually deals with concept of maximum value and minimum value for a corresponding value of x. यानी ग्राफ के अंदर तुम्हें मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम कौन बताता है? स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुना, कौन बताता है? ना ही पॉजिटिव स्लोप नहीं बताएगा, नेगेटिव स्लोप भी नहीं बताएगा. जहां पे स्लोप तुम्हें 0 होगा, वो तुम्हें या तो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू बताएगा या मिनिमम वैल्यू बताएगा. So whenever you get such kind of curve graphs, students, such kind of curve graphs, and if somebody tells you to find out the maximum value and the minimum value, what you have to do? What you have to do? If you get an equation where y depends on to x, that means y is a function, x is a variable, and if I say y depends on to x, in order to get the maximum value or the minimum value for the corresponding curve graph, for the corresponding which graphs? Curve graph. Students, always you have to get the value of differentiating y with respect to dx जब भी करोगे ना तो उसका आंसर तुम्हें 0 लेना होगा. जब भी तुम तुम्हारा लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का डिफरेंशिएटिंग y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x 0 लोगे, जो वैल्यू तुम्हें मिलेगी y की, that becomes maximum and minimum. So to find out maximum and minimum of students, always go for 0 slope. Now look at the values. Students, look at the values. Which one is giving me positive and which one is giving me negative? I mean, suppose if I happen to go for local value, students. ये देखो ये a है. Can you tell me, students, any value of x over here? मुझे बताओ students, any value of x less than a, will this give me positive slope or negative slope? Huh, students?
Positive.
Positive slope. The slope is positive. We consider. Agreed. And am I trying to reach towards the maximum value or minimum value? Am I tending to reach towards maximum or minimum?
Maximum.
I'm tending to move. The answer is now. Tending to move for maximum. अभी आंसर देखना students. Now suppose if I go from A to B, students आंसर देखना, A to B जा रहा हूँ मैं. यानी अगर मेरी value of x, suppose if I take any value of x, students, any value of x, if the value of x is greater than A, less than B, what is my slope?
So it is decreasing.
So
And it is
negative
minimum.
Yes. And this is what? This is tending to move. Tending to move for what? Minimum.
Minimum value.
Agreed? यानी देखो तुम्हें conditions मिल रहा है, कभी maximum होगा, कभी minimum होगा. अभी ध्यान से देखना, अभी हम B to C जा रहे हैं. So B to C यानी any value of x पकड़ लो, any value of x. So any value of x. Suppose अगर मैंने यहाँ पे ले लिया x. So if the value of x is greater than B, less than C, what is the slope?
Positive.
Positive. Slope is positive. Am I getting I'm trying to get a maximum value? Yes.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे तुम maximum value 1 तक पहुंचोगे, यहाँ पे तुम maximum value 3 पे पहुंचोगे, यहाँ पे minimum value 2 पे आएगा. Now if I happen to go from here, suppose if I take any value from C to D, let me take this as value x. If the value of x is greater than C, less than D, what is my slope?
Negative.
And I'm moving towards what? Moving for
Minimum.
minimum value. Now suppose if I happen to go further ahead, if the value of x, students, if the value of x is greater than D, can I say I'm going for positive slope? Are you getting, students?
Yes, sir.
So how exactly we can find out? Students, ध्यान से सुनना, जब भी curve graph देता है ना तो वहां पे बहुत complication आ जाती है students. अभी देखो अगर वही मैंने uniform graph दिया होता, ध्यान से सुनना students. चलो मैंने ऐसा ग्राफ दिया, चलो यूनिफॉर्म दिया. मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट्स मैक्सिमम वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या होगी? तो तुम तुरंत बोल दोगे सर, अगर आपने ध्यान से देखना स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीबॉडी बी विथ मी. ये वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ दे रहा हूं मैं, ओके? ये 0 सेकंड्स, ये 5 सेकंड्स, ये 10 सेकंड्स, ये 15 सेकंड्स, ये 5 मीटर पर सेकंड, ये 5 मीटर पर सेकंड और ये 10 मीटर पर सेकंड. ओके, मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, in time t equal to 5 seconds, मैंने बोला ये वाला ग्राफ में दे रहा हूं. तो let me split up the graph. A, B, C, D. Students, can you tell me what exactly the slope of KB? तो तुम क्या बोलोगे? Positive slope. What is the maximum value at time 5 seconds? तो तुम क्या बोलोगे? 10 मीटर पर सेकंड बोलोगे कि नहीं बोलोगे? Students, straight line graph है.
Yes, sir.
जब भी time 5 second होगा तो see the velocity. What is the velocity, students? How much is the velocity I've wrote it over here? 10 मीटर पर सेकंड. क्या ये क्लियर होगा? हाँ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose अगर मैंने पूछा 8 seconds, students, मैंने पूछा 8 second. At 8 second, what exactly the value of velocity we consider? So the velocity remains constant. 10. 6 seconds constant, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. That's the maximum. It's remaining constant throughout. At 10 seconds is also 10 we consider. But now suppose if I ask you at 15 seconds, what is the minimum value?
0.
यानी ये तुम्हें easily पता चल जाता है स्टूडेंट्स. हेलो, तुम्हें easily पता चल जाता है क्योंकि ग्राफ यूनिफॉर्म है. यही चीज अगर मैंने कर्व में बनाई होती तो कहना से थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेशन आ जाता. सर मैक्सिमम मिनिमम वैल्यू कैसे निकालोगे? तो तुरंत तुम्हारा दिमाग चलना चाहिए, अरे जब ये ग्राफ कर्व होगा तो हमें जो कर्व पार्ट के ऊपर देखना है वहां पे मुझे एक टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा और वो तुम्हें मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम वैल्यू डिटरमाइन कराएगा. लेकिन अगर मैं टेंजेंट ड्रॉ कर देता हूं तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? स्लोप 0 हुआ. यानी अगर मुझे y दिया है which depends on to x, y which depends on to x, y is called as a function, x is a variable, and variable has limits. Then in that case, if I want to have a maximum value or if I want to have a minimum value, students, simply differentiate y with respect to x and dy by dx को 0 ले लो, तुम्हें value of y maximum मिलेगा या minimum मिलेगा। क्या ये clear हुआ? Now students, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if I happen to put forward same thing. अरे वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्टूडेंट्स, ये कंसेप्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसके प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत कम पूछे गए जाते हैं। यानी तुम जब भी रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस में आओगे ना फिजिक्स में, your effort for these kind of questions will be very less. But as you go further ahead with physics, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, after a year, you might come across somewhere the graphical representation this way, then they'll tell you to find out how to get the maximum and minimum value. तुरंत तुम्हारे दिमाग में आएगा, पूरा एक्सप्रेशन तुम्हें y में मिलेगा, y is equal to falana so and so, x square plus 3x square minus 5x square and so, and then differentiate. You can get your answer in that case. But लेकिन dy by dx को क्या लेना है तुम्हें? 0 लेना है students. Whenever you take dy by dx is equal to 0, you'll be getting your answer according, students. Now students, do keep in mind students, whenever you go for maxima, students, whenever you go for maxima, the slope changes from where to where? For maxima students, slope कहाँ से change हो रहा है? Students, slope changes from where to where? It is going from positive to negative. देखो ना, ये positive से कहाँ पे जा रहा है? Positive to negative. Minima के लिए slope changes from where to where? The slope changes from negative to positive because I'm going from the curve and then going in this direction. You can go for differentiating dy by dx is equal to 0, or if I happen to go for differentiating d square y by dx square, second order derivative, that also you can consider as 0 straight away. Now, how to get the value, students? How to get the value, students? If I want to get the value of this, we can get the value easily, students. Listen carefully. Whenever you solve problems, these are the questions asked, students. जब भी वो पूछेंगे local maxima, friends, when they ask you local maxima, or if they ask you local minima, then what are they asking you, students? Local maxima and local minima, यानी क्या पूछ रहे हैं? Students, they are asking you simply the position of x coordinate. X coordinate. Local maxima, students, यहाँ पे देखो, तुम्हें बताओ local maxima कहाँ दिखाई दे रहा है? Sir, value at A1 is maximum, at B ये minimum है, at C 3 maximum है, at D ये minimum है. यानी जब ये local maxima, local minima पूछा ना, तो students, this simply implies position with respect to x coordinate. ये ध्यान में रखना. Please read your questions very carefully. इसके बाद में हम problems करेंगे. वहां पे अगर तुम्हें पूछा students, find local maxima and local minima, please don't find out the y coordinate. Say that the local maxima is at a distance x is equal to A and C. अगर किसी ने पूछा local minima, then your local minima is for x is equal to B and D, means you are trying to state the x coordinate. लेकिन अगर किसी ने पूछा what is local maximum value, ये ध्यान में रखना, word value. और अगर किसी ने पूछा local minimum value पूछा, तो उसका मतलब तुम्हें क्या पूछा? Did they ask you the x coordinate or they are asking you the y coordinate?
Y coordinates.
Yes. Yani over here we state y coordinate. We state what? Y coordinate for corresponding x coordinate. For corresponding x coordinate. ये ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. अगर वैल्यू पूछा तो y coordinate बतानी है. Agreed? और सिर्फ अगर maximum और minimum word use किया स्टूडेंट्स, तो आप simply go for position with respect to x coordinate. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? द कंसेप्ट ऑफ लोकल मैक्सिमा एंड लोकल मिनिमा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So students, do keep in mind, in physics, not necessarily you can get all the time straight line graph. How to come to this conclusion? कैसे ये समझोगे तुम? तो तुम्हें सीधा ये बोलना है कि सर कहाँ पे फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज अगर होते हैं तो हमें फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज के बीच में अगर y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x लेते हैं, तो जब भी हम ग्राफ प्लॉट करते हैं तो जरूरी नहीं हमारा ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाइन आएगा, हमें ग्राफ कर्व मिल सकता है. अगर सपोज मैं कर्व में ऐसे बता दूं स्टूडेंट्स, सपोज अगर मैं कर्व ऐसे बता दूं, तो ये क्या हुआ? इंक्रीजिंग कर्व हुआ, है ना? यानी मेरा dy by dx क्या होगा? ये y है और ये x है, ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा, स्लोप पॉजिटिव होगा. अगर सपोज मैंने ऐसे बता दिया स्टूडेंट्स, ऐसे ग्राफ बता दिया, देखो y और x, तो ये क्या होगा सर? dy by dx मेरा डिक्रीजिंग कर्व है ना? ये लेस देन 0 है. अगर सपोज मैंने कर्व के अंदर ऐसे बता दिया और ये वाला मैं टैंजेंट लेता हूँ, मैं क्या मेरा ग्राफ जा रहा है स्टूडेंट्स, और फिर ऐसे दिखा दिया मैंने, तो ये क्या हुआ? मेरा dy by dx will be equal to 0, स्लोप इज पैरेलल इस पार्ट के लिए. तो कर्व ग्राफ्स के लिए अगर तुम मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ढूंढना चाहते हो या मिनिमम वैल्यू ढूंढना चाहते हो उस कर्व के लिए, तो तुम्हें डिफरेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा एक्सप्रेशन को. एंड इफ डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ dy by dx को जब तुम निकालते हो एंड दैट इफ इट पुट इट इक्वल टू 0, you can get the value of local maxima and local minima. Or if you double differentiate and if you take it equal to 0, then too also you'll get the value of local maxima and local minima. Do take care when they ask you only local maxima, local minima, that means they're simply asking you the x coordinate. And when they ask you value, that is x and y, the y coordinate becomes. Can I erase this part now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, please, students, listen carefully. Since I told you this, right now, students, everybody, go on to your instinct. जो तुम्हें यहाँ पे समझ में आया उसी को पकड़ के चलना स्टूडेंट्स. भले गलत तो गलत, सही तो सही, doesn't matter. And all of you all, please start solving it. Page number 32, students. Page number 32. I want to solve all questions. Page number 32 in chapter, question number 1, question number 2, जितने भी unsolved है, सारे answers I want to solve it. First में तुम्हें कुछ 3 प्रॉब्लम दिए, सेकंड में तुम्हें 2 प्रॉब्लम्स दिए. Getting it? And mind you students, ये local maximum, local minimum का concept बहुत कम पूछे जाते हैं. Students आगे तुम exercise में देखोगे ना, तो hardly इक्का या दुक्का क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. यानी क्या होता है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, ये ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस में नहीं होने से स्टूडेंट्स भूल जाते हैं. नीट के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए इतना ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, लेकिन जेई के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. ये भूलने की जरूरत नहीं है फॉर स्टूडेंट्स हु गो फॉर एडवांस इन जेई स्टूडेंट्स. यू नीड टू रिमेंबर दिस. नीट के लिए तुम्हें एक ध्यान में रखना जरूरी है. तुम्हें ये रखना है कि अगर मैक्सिमम मिनिमम पूछा है तो डिफरेंशिएट करो, इसको 0 डाल दो, यू विल गेट द आंसर. ये भी मैंने बता दिया तुम्हें कर्व ग्राफ किसके मिलते हैं. साइनसॉइडल वेव होंगे, कोसाइन वेव होंगे, तुम्हें कर्व ग्राफ मिलेंगे. Okay, so right now page number 32 students, I want to solve 1 and 2, all of you. क्या मैं इसको erase कर दूं students? Students, can I erase it? Alisha, are you getting it? Ashmita?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आ रहा है Ashmita? Okay,
Yes.
please solve now. Solve the problems, okay? If you read carefully, students, the first question speaks about find the points. Find the points of local maximum or local minimum for the following. And the second question, find the local maximum and local minimum value. Hope you got the question very clearly. First one, find the points of local maxima or local minima. That means you have to find the points of the x coordinate where you can get maxima and minima. Second question is to find out the value of local maximum. Nishant, you finished?
Yeah, I had some network problem. Can you repeat the question?
Okay.
So the question?
Okay, shall I give the question, students? Students, the question is find the points of local maximum. Points of local maxima or local minima for the following students. The first one, y is equal to x cubed by 3 minus x. That's the first question. Second question, y is equal to 4x cubed minus 21x squared plus 18x plus 5. And the third question, student, y is equal to sin x. where the value of x, that is x is angular, students, the value of x, that is x is an angle, is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 2 pi. Solve these three questions, students.
They're done.
All three, Nishant, all three. Anybody else? Nishant, all three have done?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, what about the rest of them? Anybody who wants to try it out? Okay, Mayank also has done it. Good. Anybody else who wants to try it out? Ansh, Alisha, Arth, Ashmita, Bhumi, Devesh, Jason, Kevin, Parth, Purvi, Smith, what about you? Ria?
So I got for the second one. Second.
Okay.
Question number 2 means all the
Fine.
second
Shubham?
2.
Fine. Try to complete the third one also. Shubham, what about you, Shubham?
Trying, sir.
Okay, fine. Swapnil, what about you, Swapnil?
Yes, sir. Attempting, sir. Trying.
Okay, fine. I'm just waiting for 1 or 2 minutes more, students, and then you all to answer if in case if nobody's raising hands, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, anybody else? You can find 8 the 2. Okay, who wants to answer for the first one? Nishant, you or mine? Who wants to answer?
Okay, I'll answer.
Okay, carry on. Bolo.
So you have to differentiate these 3 cube upon 3 minus x. So we'll have to first do addition or subtraction rule. So which we put d x cube upon 3 minus dx upon dx, which will get 1.
Okay. So the value of x will be plus or minus 1. Agreed?
Now what you do is you take 3, you'll do product rule, because 3 minus to the raised to minus 1, which will get 0 because it will be a constant value. So you get correct?
Yeah.
Right.
So
And then you get 3.
Yeah, the answer will be plus or minus. You are getting answer as plus or minus 1?
Yeah.
Okay, now listen, students. Everybody, please just hold yourself, please. Listen carefully, students. First, we'll try to go for this question. Okay, forget about this and this for the time being. Everybody, please listen carefully. Can anybody plot the graph for this for me? Students, can you plot a graph for this? चलो हम ऐसे एक randomly एक graph बनाने के देखते हैं. Students, ध्यान से देखना. I'm trying to go for a random graph. Okay, let me go for a random graph. Okay, अभी देखो यहाँ पे देखो if I go for the graph of this, students, what should be the value of x? I'll take it, because since this is 3 students, so what do I consider over here? I'll try to go for a value. Students, x ki value or y ki value, students, I'll take as -3. Okay. 0 plus 3. Now suppose the answer is enough, students. If I put this as -3, students, what is -3 cube? Students, what is -3 cube?
Minus
-27. So can I say this becomes -9? 0 upon 3, 0. Agreed? If I happen to go for, sorry, -9, very sorry. ये तो -9, very sorry. ये -9 हुआ. So -9, and then again you have minus of -3, students. देखो ना, x is -3. Again I repeat, students, x को -3 डालो तो -3 the whole cube is -27. 3 9s are 27. Minus of -3, minus into minus will be plus. So can I say -9 plus 3? What's the answer? Agreed? क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? पहली value, first value. Students, everyone. Students, are you getting it? I'm
Yes,
trying to
sir.
this minus. Now second case. Put x as 0. Students, 0 upon 3 will be 0. -0 is the answer. Will be 0 only. Put x as 3. What is 3 cube? So plus 27. Upon 3. -3. 3 9s are 9 minus 3 will be 6. Students, can I try to plot the graph? 0 plus 3 minus 3. Students, I'm getting 1 point as this. If it is -3, students, what's the value of y? -6. Students, what's the value of y? -6. I'm getting it. My point is this. If I take the value of x is equal to 3, what's the value of y? +6. Students, look at my graph. My graph is in this manner. Students, you will not get a straight line graph. You will get a kind of a curve. You get a kind of a curve in this case. I want to get the value in order to get the maximum and minimum value we can consider over here. Where exactly I can get the maximum value and minimum value we consider. That's how we can consider. So when you're trying to go for this, students, simply you have to go for differentiating. Students, differentiate the given expression with respect to x we consider. So now, students, we have got this expression. Y is equal to x cubed by 3 minus x. How do you solve? So now, students, dy by dx is differentiating x cubed by 3. Agreed? By dx minus differentiating x by dx, u minus v method. Now further, if I solve it, students, 1 by 3 is a constant, remove it outside. Differentiating x cubed by dx. Is that clear? What is dx and dx? Will get cancelled. My answer will be -1. Solving this further, 1 by 3. Differentiating x cubed, what exactly be? 3 x raised to 3 minus 1. -1. This 3 and 3 will get cancelled. What's my answer will be? X raised to 2 minus 1. And that is dy by dx. So students, when I differentiated it, I got this as my answer. Now read the question, students. What's the question? Points of local maxima or local minima. In order to get the points of local maxima and local minima, students, let us consider dy by dx is equal to 0. Therefore, what exactly x square will be? X square minus 1 will be equal to 0. Therefore, what exactly x square will be equal to 1? X is equal to plus or minus 1. Students, that means you will get the value. Students, you will get the value of x को अगर तुम 1 लेते हो और -1 लेते हो, students, ध्यान से सुनना. तुम्हें शायद ये value ऐसे जा रही थी ना, minus यहाँ पे आ रही थी, students. Maybe you might be getting the graph in this manner. Suppose if I write, ध्यान से सुनना, students. Let me put forward +1. Students, this is 1 by 3 minus 1. Agreed? So can I say 1 by 3 minus 1, my answer will be negative. 1 by 3 plus 1, my answer will be positive. That means I can get two simple values for x is equal to plus or minus 1. Corresponding value of one axis, you can get it. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हें पूछा गया है points of local maxima or local minima, and you have to find out the x coordinate. So the answer for this will be, students, what it will be? X is equal to plus or minus 1. That's your answer for it. Is this clear to all of you all? Students, is the first question clear to all of you all? Students, is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second one, who wants to do it? Mayank, you want to do the second one?
Yes.
Okay, carry on. Bolo.
Sir, for the second one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So when you differentiate the whole thing, you get 12x square minus 42x plus 18.
Okay, that is 12x squared minus 42x.
42x plus 18.
Absolutely correct. Last term will be 0.
Yeah. And then when you equate it to 0, you can divide the whole equation by 6. So you get 2x square minus 7x plus 2.
Okay, plus 18 is equal to 0. So this becomes your quadratic equation. So you divide by
Yeah.
6. So 6 2s are.
2x square minus 7x plus 3.
Okay.
When you use product formula, you get x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1 by 2.
Okay, so you get the factors as what? 2x minus 1
Yeah.
and x minus 3 as the two factors. That's it?
The product formula.
Yeah. So in this case, if I have to consider, so we consider x is equal to what's the value of x you got it as? For
X is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1 by 2.
the students, at what coordinates you consider you get minimum maximum, it's half and full. Agreed, students? अभी तो आंसर्स देना. Now suppose अगर इसी question में students, Mayank, Nishant, okay, since you all have got the two, suppose if I change this question now, students, find the value of maxima and find the value of minima. What will do? What will do? Chalo.
So you substitute the value of x in the equation.
This equation, absolutely correct. See students, how did he put forward? Mayank ने कैसे पकड़ लिया? यहाँ पे तो सिर्फ x coordinate मिला students. अगर suppose यही value मैं यहाँ पे substitute करता हूँ students, x is equal to half and x is equal to 3. अगर मैं यहाँ पे substitute करूँगा तो can I say I'll get the value of y? Correspondingly I'll get the value of y. So when I substitute x is equal to half and x is equal to 3, I'll get the value of y. And then you have to work out with it which one is maximum and which one is minimum. क्या ये clear हुआ students? How to get the value?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now please everybody try to the third one.
That one is simple.
Third one finished?
Yeah.
Please somebody else now. Somebody else. Anybody else who wants to answer? Smith, what about you, Smith? See, one thing, I need to ask only those questions who those people who reply, who respond.
So I didn't got the third one because I did to the second step and then I stopped there.
Okay, you
No,
got
that
the
one is
second step and then you get the third step.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. You want to try it out right now?
So I'm just doing it, but I'm not getting the answer.
Okay, fine. क्या किया तूने मुझे बताओ? Just tell me. The question was y is equal to sin x. What did he do?
So I just first took the sin x with the
Differentiate
the
करना.
zero, differentiate that dx upon dy upon dx. So that's why sin x.
Okay, differentiating sin x. What exactly the answer for differentiating sin x? What is differentiating sin x? What will be your answer? Do you know the formula for differentiating sin x? Anybody can tell me? Absolutely correct, Rashmita.
Cos x.
Cos
Cos
x.
is equal to 0.
Differentiating
Then
sin
it'll
x.
be 90 degree or it'll be 180 degree. Which
Yes,
is
we have got the two possible values.
pi upon 2 or 3 pi.
So now what exactly you'll go for? You'll try to go for two different values we consider. Yani, now if I consider the value of x is less than or equal to or less than or equal to 2 pi, we consider. Is that clear? So the answer is not students, listen carefully. Now suppose if I say dy by dx is equal to 0, then can I say cos of x will be equal to 0? Students, if cos of x is equal to 0, therefore what exactly x will be? Cos inverse of 0. Students, can you tell me what is the angle x should be to get a value equal to 0? So cos of 90 will be 0. So can I say my answer will be pi by 2? Cos of 90 is equal to 0. What about cos of 270? Does 270 comes within 360? Yes. Students, तुम्हें value select करनी है. What is the value of x? Again, I repeat, students. What are the value of x? Corresponding value of x in order to get maxima and minima. So how do you get the value of x? Students, my answer for cos of x is equal to 0. तो तुम्हें angle ढूंढना है जहां पे you can get the angle is 0 degree. So cos of which angle is 0 degree? तुम बोलोगे sir cos of 90 is 0. Cos of 30 0 नहीं होता है. 45 is not 0. 60 is not 0. Yes, 90 is 0. Then 135 is not 0. 150 is not 0. Cos of 180 is minus 1. Cos of 270 is again 0. And then back to cos of 360. Because you have to find out the value between 0 and 360, students. So one answer is 90 degree and the other answer will be 270. Is this clear to all of y'all? Students, is this clear to all of y'all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now students, go for the second part of it. Go for the second part of it. Okay. Shall I erase this, students? Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, students, anyone? Mayank has raised hand. Anybody else?
So can you repeat the
Yeah.
internet problem?
Pardon, which one?
What you're saying?
No, my question was to find out the local maxima and local minima. Anybody has got the answer? That's what my question was. Okay. So the question was, students, to find out local maxima and local minima, students. I want the value of. First question, students, it's y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 10. And the next question is y is equal to x squared by 2 plus 1 by x. Again, okay, Ashmita. Ashmita, come on, you answer.
Yes, sir. So we differentiate dy by dx. Differentiating x cube by dx will get 3x square, and differentiating 3x by dx will get 3. So
Minus.
dy by dx, so dy by dx is 3x square minus 3.
Okay. Now.
Differentiating 10 by dx is 0.
Okay.
So
For dy
now
by
dy by
dx.
dx is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. I got x is equal to 1.
Absolutely correct. So x
And
square
then
is equal to
substituting
1.
it. Yes, sir.
So the value
And
of
then
x will be
substituting.
plus or minus 1.
Yes.
Where are you going to substitute this plus 1 and minus 1?
So in the value of y, that is y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 10.
Very good. So y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 10. When you're substituting it over here, what exactly the value of y you'll get for the first one?
So actually, I didn't take x value as plus minus 1. I took it as 1.
Square
So
root, my dear. Ashmita, square root,
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
you go for
Yes,
it,
sir.
answer will be two possible values, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 11 minus 3 will be how much? This will be, because you see one thing, you need to
Minus
get
2
a
plus
minimum.
10.
Ashmita, you need to get a minimum and a value, maximum value, students. Minimum and maximum value you need to get it. So 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 minus 3 will be 8. Now can you substitute over here? If I substitute as minus 1, what exactly? X cube, so minus 1 the whole cube, that is minus 1. X is minus 1, so minus into minus will be plus 3, plus 10. So what's the answer for this? Now can you tell me which value is minimum, which value is maximum?
Maximum will be 12 and minimum will be 8.
Yani students, the value of local maxima, the answer sooner, the value of local maxima is 12. But this 12, you get it for what value of x? Minus 1. ये भी ध्यान रखना students, this is minus 1. Does that mean it's going to give me minimum value? For x is equal to minus 1, my answer is maximum for this. And for x is equal to plus 1, my answer for y is equal to 8. Okay? Second part. Somebody else now. Somebody else. What about you, Bhumi, Daria, Jason? Parth, do you want to answer, Parth? Parth, are you there? Purvi, what about you, Purvi? Priya, you want to answer? Okay, Parth is, his mic is not working, it seems. Okay, Mayank, come on, Mayank, you answer. Mayank, carry on.
So the second one?
Yeah, bolo.
Sir, when for y is equal to x squared by 2 plus 1 by x, when you add them both, it will be x cubed plus 2 by 2x. And when you differentiate, you'll get the answer as differentiate by using quotient rule, you'll get answer as x cubed minus 1 by x squared.
What are you getting it? By differentiating, what exactly get it?
X cubed minus 1 by x squared.
Okay, fine. Absolutely correct. Students, this is differentiating x squared by 2 plus differentiating what will be? This will be, this is 1 by x. Students, can I say 1 by x? Can I write on this as x squared by 2 plus x raised to minus 1? So can I say this is simply differentiating x raised to minus 1 by dx? Is this clear to all of you all, first of all?
Yes.
This is 1 by x. Okay, so x is to minus 1. Now solve this. Students, what is differentiating x squared by 2? Can I remove half outside? Half is a constant. Okay, students. So what exactly differentiating x squared? Students, differentiating x squared, what exactly? It's 2 into
2x.
X raised to 2 minus 1 plus. What is differentiating x raised to minus 1, students? N x raised to n minus 1. Students, formula क्या है? Y is equal to x raised to n. So dy by dx is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Same formula, I'm using it over here. So what exactly will be? Now see, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Since x raised to 2 minus 1 will be simply x. Plus into minus, minus x raised to minus 2. So what's my answer? X minus 1 upon x squared. Is this clear? That's a differentiation. Now carry on further. You get the value. What will you do?
So then equate it to 0.
Yes.
And so you'll get x cube is equal to 8. So therefore x is equal to 1.
Will be equal to dy by, since dy by dx is equal to 0.
0. X cube minus by x square is equal to 0.
Minus 1 is equal to 0, students. Is that clear? Is that clear? So what exactly x cube will be equal to?
1.
1. Is that clear? Now what's the answer for this? Taking cube root, what's your answer, students?
X will be 1.
Thank you. Okay, x cube is equal to 1. So what's the value taking cube root? What exactly the value of x? X is equal to 1. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, can you get the value, students?
So
what's the value of y?
3 by 2.
Yeah. So substituting 1. Students, अगर मैं x is equal to 1, अगर मैं यहाँ पे डाल दूँ तो what exactly answer for y will be? Students, y will be equal to what? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1. That is equal to how much? 3 by 2. Is that clear, students? So students, for x is equal to 1, the value of y is 3 by 2. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So students, we are finished with the local maxima and local minima. Is that clear? We are finished with the derivatives parts also completely. Okay. Next lecture will be going with your integration part of it. Okay, but students, kindly go to the formulas also. Revise your formulas consistently. Is that clear? And go on practicing problems. And for your vector students, certainly I'll be posting the. Where exactly have your exams on Saturday, students? The
Yes.
exams on Saturdays? Okay. So maybe today I'll post it for you all today by today evening or like that. Today I'll post it the PDF in that. Okay. Solve that part of it also. Okay, students?
So can you show
Yeah.
the board once? I got disconnected.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir, 1 minute.
Did you get the differentiation part properly? Differentiating this, we got it as x minus 1 upon x squared. To get the value of y, we took dy by dx is equal to 0. इसको 0 डाल
Whether
दिया.
my answer is correct.
हाँ, तो x cube की वैल्यू 1 होगी. तो यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे क्यूब रूट होगा my dear. एक स्क्वायर रूट नहीं होगा. यहाँ पे क्यूब रूट होगा तो आंसर 1 ही आएगा. Now when I substitute the value of 1 over here, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1, my answer will be 3 by 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Next lecture will be moving further. Chalo, bye. Take care.
Thank you.